Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brian Fajoli here. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm an iPhone guy now. And the reason that I'm an iPhone guy is because of OS updates. It really annoys me that a lot of Android manufacturers abandon their tablets and their phones without updates. And so nowadays it's really hard for me to get excited about an Android device. And that's from pretty much any manufacturer. However, there is one company that I would say, I'm a big fan of Apple for their elegant designs, and Huawei is another company that really puts a focus on elegant designs for their technology. So when I had the opportunity to check out this new phone, the Mate 9, it's one of the only Android phones that I'm really excited about because Huawei designs beautiful devices, and I expect great things from this phone. And I have confidence that Huawei won't necessarily, abandon a phone too quickly and give updates. So this is the Mate 9, and as we see here, we have the Leica dual camera inside as well. So this should take magnificent photos. I'll have to test that in a review. So right now, all I'm going to do is unbox this phone. Let's see, should we take a look at the back? Yeah, let's take a look at the back here. So what does it say? Anything at all? Nothing really. It's just giving us some information about the box. Let's see. Now, is this a... Let's see. I see dual... Okay. So I think this might be a dual SIM phone. I'll have to take a look. Okay. So the first thing we see here is Huawei design. Okay. I'm going to pull the phone out. We're going to look at that last. I know that kind of stinks, but... let's look at the other things first that are inside, because the star of the show is the Mate 9. We don't want to show that off first. We want to show off everything that comes in the box, because this is an unboxing video. All right, so there's two little boxes inside here. So it looks to me that this is saying there's a booklet, a SIM tray, and the back for the phone. I'm not sure. All right, so let's see. Okay, so here's the SIM removal tool. Okay, we'll take that out. We'll open this up, and we'll see what else is in here. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. This is interesting. All right, so this is like a really nice plastic. It almost feels like a silk. I've never experienced this type of plastic before. It's actually really nice feeling. And inside is just information about the Mate 9. So we see the Huawei Mate 9 dual camera, quick start guide. And I'm not going to go through the quick start guide, guys. It's just basic information. Oh, and actually, I'll tell you, just from opening the book, though, it does show we have two nano SIMs or a nano SIM and a micro SD. So it looks like you can use a dual SIM functionality, but if you do, you don't get to use the micro SD card slot. So it's either one SIM card and a micro SD or two nano SIMs. That's very cool, though, to have dual SIM functionality in a USA phone. This phone will work on T-Mobile or AT&T. It will not work with Verizon or Sprint. Also in here is a nice piece of plastic back cover to prevent scratches in the back of your phone. So once I take a look at the phone, I'll snap this on the back as well. All right, guys. So the next thing we're going to look at is the other box. So it shows to open this side. Okay, we have two sides to open here. So we have a Type A charger, Huawei Supercharge. Nice white color. We'll put that aside now. That side of the box is empty. And then we see an arrow here. And let's see what we got. We got two cables. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so let's look. So first thing we have here I'm going to look at are the headphones. So it does come with 3.5mm headphones. So this does have a headphone jack, in case you were wondering. There you go. And I'm not particularly fond of these types of headphones. These look interesting because they have two speaker ports here. I'll have to test these out. I mean, they look like good quality headphones, but I'm not a big fan of hard plastic going inside of my ears. But we do have a media remote on here as well for volume up and down. And there's a microphone hole as well. So you can use this to make calls and listen to music. Also included here is a it's a Type-C to Type-A cable. And I don't know, I've never seen a purple connector on a Type A before. I don't know if there's any significance there, if it's only for design. I'll have to look into that. But it's purple instead of blue or instead of white. But it's a really nice feeling Type-C cable. It's like really, it's a nice thick wire. Really beautiful. There you go, guys. So that's for charging or for connecting it to a computer. But also there's a little tiny dongle here. And again, it's in that nice feeling plastic. It's like a silky plastic. And we have a Type-C to micro USB connector. And this would be good if you have, let's say, an old, let's say you have a phone charger in your car that's micro USB, and you don't want to run out and buy a new Type-C phone charger. This can be used to convert micro to Type-C. So it's nice that Huawei thought to put that in the box. A lot of manufacturers won't think to do that. All right, so now let's look at the phone. Now this is a really high-end phone. I believe it's retailing for $600 in the USA, which is actually very good for a flagship phone with all these features. So here's the plastic. Now I'm just going to pull this off. Okay. And let's see. So the phone on the front, so it's black. I mean, it's what you would expect from a smartphone. It's a slab, guys. I mean, it's a smartphone. There's not much to expect there. Now on the bottom, we see the Type-C connector, and we see two speaker grills. Now I don't know if there's actually stereo speakers here. I'm gonna have to look into this. Again, I'm just unboxing it. I'm experiencing this phone for the first time. Sometimes manufacturers will make it look like there's dual speakers, but one's a microphone port. So we'll have to look into that. But from appearances, it does look like dual speakers. I don't know if that's the case. And by the way, it's all a very beautiful aluminum, the sides and the back. And we'll look at the back in a moment. So we have a power button here, a volume rocker. That is a rocker, not separate buttons, but a rocker. On the top, let's see. On the top, we have the 3.5mm jack for listening to audio, and that looks like an IR blaster. So if you wanted to control like your television, you could use television software. There's an IR blaster at the top. On the side here, we have the SIM tray, which holds 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and a micro SD card. I think for most Americans, you would use the card slot slash SD card, the SD card slash nano SIM. Dual SIM is not very popular in the United States. Okay, beautiful phone. Now let's look at the back. So the back we see now this does not move. This is a fingerprint reader on the back, and we have the dual Leica lens. That's really, really cool. And we have dual LED flash and laser zoom. Now the weird thing is, again, I haven't tried this phone yet, so this doesn't move to turn on the phone or not. So you have the power button on the side. This does not serve as power. So there's power on the side to wake the phone. This is strictly for fingerprint. And I kind of like that design. I don't like having to press the back of the phone to turn my phone on. But at the same time, if I have to do my fingerprint anyway, it's kind of nice to have them on the same thing. So I'm a little conflicted on that. I'll have to try that out and see how I like it. All right, I did want to show you guys. So it does come with this plastic, I guess, so you don't accidentally like scratch your phone. And it looks pretty nice. It's not. It actually does protect all the corners, so it protects all 4 corners. I like it. So there you go, folks. That's strictly the unboxing. So I'm going to test this out for betanews.com. We'll give it a go and we'll see how it is. If you'd like, I could actually boot up the phone. Let's see if there's juice in it. Let's see. Huawei, powered by Android. And Huawei is just a company that I really, really love lately. They make the MateBook, which was my pick for the best Windows device of 2016. It's a tablet / laptop. Ooh. Beautiful boot screen. And there you go. And we're booting right into Android for the setup. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and if you do like them, please feel free to subscribe, to like my videos, leave comments. I really appreciate all of my viewers. So once again, this is Brian Fagioli with betanews.com, looking at the Huawei Mate 9 flagship phone, which is now available in the USA for about $600. So $599 will get you this phone, a flagship phone, which might cost a lot more money from another manufacturer, such as Samsung, LG, Apple. You might be looking at $1,000 for a phone, $800, $900 for a phone. $600 is actually pretty reasonable for what you're getting. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.